This short video goes over what a Court Assistance Office parenting plan is and shares simple instructions for how to fill one out. These instructions are not a substitute for legal advice. Please seek the counsel of a licensed attorney to address specific legal questions. A parenting plan is a document that governs the relationship between the parents regarding their children. It clearly outlines what the court-ordered details are regarding the custody, visitation, and parental responsibilities of each party. Why do you need a parenting plan? A parenting plan carefully prepared will provide children and parents with predictability, consistency, and help prevent conflict. When you are writing your parenting plan, there are a few things you will want to consider. Think about your children's ages, the daily schedule of the child and both parents. Think about important locations involved in your family's daily life, like where both parties live, where the children go to school, childcare, extracurricular activities, and other important places. The parenting strengths of each party should be considered. And think about how well you and the other parent can work together in an effort to focus on the children and keep them out of the middle. Let's look at page 1 of your parenting plan. Here we will demonstrate some helpful examples to help you get started. Keep in mind, these are only examples. At the top of page 1, you will write in the names of the parents and children involved in your case. Paragraph 3 is where you will include specific details you would like in your parenting plan regarding information sharing. Here's an example. Prior to any child leaving town longer than 3 days, each parent shall notify the other parent at least 7 days in advance. Paragraph 4 addresses readiness for custody exchanges. Here's an example. Parents will arrive within 15 minutes of the time they are scheduled for the exchange. Moving on to page 2 of your parenting plan, paragraph 5 is where you will detail the day-to-day custody schedule you are asking for. It is easier to start with the parent with fewer overnights. Make sure to read the instructions for helpful tips. Here is an example for how to start. Time in mother's care. Each child will be in mother's care on the weekends, beginning on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Fridays of each month, from Friday at 6 p.m. to Sunday at 7 p.m., and additionally Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Notice provided is a beginning day, a beginning time, an end day, and an end time for each visitation. Then for time in father's care, each child will be in father's care at all times when not in mother's care. Moving on to section B of paragraph 5, you can outline what your requested summer schedule will be. If your schedule will stay the same as above, you can check the corresponding box and move on. If your schedule will change for the summer, use section B of paragraph 5 to describe your schedule. Here's an example. Time in father's care. The first 6 weeks of summer break on even years and the second 6 weeks on odd years. Summer break will begin 1 week after school releases and end 1 week before school resumes. Then a corresponding schedule is detailed for time in mother's care. Paragraph 6 on page 2 of your parenting plan offers options to clarify who will be providing transportation to and from custody exchanges. The typical standard in Idaho is the parent who is receiving the child for visitation will pick them up. If you desire an alternate arrangement, simply describe it here. You also have available a couple of options to help address high conflict situations during exchanges. Please use these if they are applicable to your case. Page 3 of your parenting plan outlines the desired holiday schedule. First, select the holidays you wish to observe. Then identify a beginning day, a beginning time, and an end day and an end time. Keep in mind you will want this schedule to be relevant from year to year, so identify the holidays based on whether they fall on a specific day of the week or day of the month. For Mother's Day, we know it always falls on Sunday. So for example, we can say beginning on Saturday and ending on Sunday. For the 4th of July, it will always be on the 4th of July, regardless of what day of the week it falls on. So we would identify that as July 4th on our holiday schedule. Paragraph 8 on page 3 sets forth a policy you may choose to use regarding how you will address scheduling changes and extracurricular activities. Page 4 of your parenting plan starts with paragraph 9, a provision for vacation time available to each parent per year that is not included on page 2 or 3 of your parenting plan. You have the option to specify the desired number of days per year and how much notice the other party will be given. Additionally, you may assign which party has priority for the vacation in even and odd years. Paragraph 10 addresses relocation by parent. How far is too far for one parent to move and still be able to follow the visitation schedule? Paragraph 11 of your parenting plan will set forth provisions regarding education for the children. Paragraph 12 and 13, provisions regarding the safety and health of the children. Page 5 is the final page of your parenting plan and continues with the details related to the health care needs of the children from the previous page. Identify who will be making these decisions, mom, dad, or both. Paragraph 14 gives options for identifying who will be involved in selecting child care providers, and if the parents will be offered the first right of refusal for non-work-related child care needs. Paragraph 15 is where you can include any additional terms you want in your parenting plan that were not already covered. And you can choose whether or not to include a provision regarding attorney fees. Keep in mind, your parenting plan is a work in progress. The plan you come up with today may not work for you years from now. You know your children best. If both parties agree, adjustments can be made to your plan without involving the courts. It is very important to incorporate very specific, easy to understand, enforceable details into your plan. When parents don't agree, they must follow the parenting plan. Work to create a parenting plan that is easily read and understood. The fewer details you have, the less protection you have. Please contact your local family court manager for more information regarding parenting plans.